So we're looking at the heart. This is post 2. We're looking at the heart of what it means to be online with Blackboard. The key points have been course messages, the syllabus, course content, assessments, that comes at the end. Illuminate is the discussion software, and discussions. Discussions is really where we're spending most of our time. I've spent 2/3 of my time just in discussions. Now, let's see, what's another thing to look at here? I think it's valuable. I'm not showing these things to illuminate problems by the actual people, but I think it is useful as just as a record. I'm going to make this so I hope, well, you know, fortunately you can actually see the people's names, and I haven't gotten permission to show their names, right? So please do not distribute this video widely, but if you have people who are trustworthy, you're welcome to share this link with them, with the understanding that you wouldn't try to contact these people. You can contact me with your suggestions, but don't go and laugh online. Ha ha ha, I saw this student who was in Steve's class and they can't spell well, or we have to protect the privacy of these people. But I did think it was useful that I tried to send a message so that it was going only to the people outside. Let's say we create a thread, it says. Oh, wait, no. It was up in course messages. Let's see some of the things that I did. This is a strategy that people can take. Haha. Let's see. The sent boxes. I've sent 13 messages so far. And this is the content of some of the messages. They go backwards. So the first message I wrote was to the doctor. And it was about, I'm using a PC, not a Mac, and I was unable to open the .mht file. Turns out she posted a not a doc file and not a PG, not a JPEG, not a PDF. She didn't have a PDF. She posted something with a .mht. It was very similar to an HTM, apparently, and it could have been opened if I'd been on a PC. And that's what happened on a PC. I was able to open it. And she said, I understand we're having some glitches reading the loaded syllabus file. I've attached another copy. Okay, so eventually she changed. Okay, and then I hit OK. I believe it goes back to the, yeah, it goes back to my folder of sents. So now I go back down to the bottom. I'll show you some of the other strategies I've been using. I wrote to them saying, hey, why don't we create study groups, right? Independent. So I'd say, I'm from Florida. It's easier to communicate by phone, right? And I give my phone number. So this went to everyone except the professor, right? I was thinking, good. I'm going to get around some of these requirements. I'm going to be able to go and chat with people, right? I don't want to do this chatting online, but I do want to, you know, hey, you're from Wisconsin, my wife's from Wisconsin, that kind of thing, right? And so Monica wrote back to me, and she'd say, Monica, let's see. Monica wrote back and said, hi, Steve, and there was no message in it. So then I reposted it to her. She literally just replied, and nothing came out of it. There was no message inside. So then she wrote me again after I said, well, you know, send me your phone number. Excellent. I'm flexible too, usually between 12 and 2. And then Oh, yeah, this is funny. I'd like to be in the study group. My schedule is open between 8 and 3 in evening hours after 8. Okay, so Monica, I'm trying to keep track of all these things. Study 8:30 to 3 p.m. and evening after 8:30. So she works afternoons, I guess. I'm still navigating. Have you started working on your demographic chart? So that was our next week's thing that we're working on. Our next week's assessment is we're supposed to take all of the demographic data that is in our posts, and we're supposed to be putting it together to make something. And so I just went around the specific instructions where she wanted original work. Let's look and see what it actually says in the course assignment. So you go to your discussions to find out what the course assignment is. And this is what's interesting. Here's the post, right? This appears also in the this post. It's the homework. Also appears in the syllabus. You will prepare a demographic chart on the members of our class. Your information must be in a chart or table form. Use the biographies to determine the categories. And this is a skill that will serve you well. I expect to see only original work from everyone. So that means don't copy from each other. Well, all right. So, typical McCrea. What am I going to do, right? So I went back to discussions. Oh, no, not discussions. I went to course messages. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to get around this. So I created a message, right? This is how creating a message looks like. You get two boxes. One box is empty, which is the 2, and one box has the names of the people, which is, the possibilities. So you click on the 2, right? And it says, oh, let's send these various people, right? And let's say I want to send a message to Monica. So I'm sending it to Monica. Hit the arrow. There it goes. Good. And then I say, hi, I hope to call today. Feel free to call first. Free to call 8246 any time up to 8 p.m. Steve, Loretta. That'll give her time to remember where I'm located. I have ideas about demo chart. And let's say choose file, and down here it goes submit. Okay. And so, well, you're basically getting the idea that I've now sent something, right? That's one of my sent messages. And when you look at it, here's a list of the sent messages, right? That's the message I've just sent, and that's what you will see. What will happen, I think, is that the teacher can see that message. So I wanted to discuss, hey, what do you think? How much can we work together? Because I like to collaborate. And teacher comes in and sort of gets around this, because remember, I'm trying to set up study groups, looking to create study groups, and the teacher came in and said something about study groups. Watch this. I will be forming teams.